Picture this, a colossal wave of energy, 1 billion times more powerful than an atomic bomb, bursting from the surface of the sun with a dazzling display of cosmic power. This isn't a snippet from your favorite sci-fi flick, but an incredibly real goosebump-inducing phenomenon occurring right in our very own solar system. We've named this sensational spectacle a solar flare. What's a solar flare, you ask? It's a sudden, vibrant flash of brightness that lights up the sun's surface, and boy, does it pack a punch! The energy it releases? Picture millions of 100-megaton hydrogen bombs detonating in unison. That's more juice than all of humanity has ever consumed, ever. With this mind-boggling amount of energy, it's no shocker that solar flares can have a big impact on our humble Earth. But hold on, it's not just their raw power that'll knock your socks off. Solar flares are breathtakingly quick too. These eruptions can go from 0 to 1,000,000 miles per hour in mere minutes, reaching Earth in just a day or two. That's like jetting from London to New York in less than 2 seconds. Despite their jaw-dropping power and speed, solar flares are also radiant beauties. They illuminate the sun's surface with a display of intense, brilliant light, creating a spectacle that's both spellbinding and humbling. It's a vivid reminder of the wild, untamed power of the universe we're a part of. So, buckle up for the drama of a solar flare. It's a cosmic fireworks show, a ballet of particles and energy on a scale that's hard to wrap your head around. It puts all earthly fireworks and explosions to shame with its scale and grandeur. And there you have it, folks. The magnificent, awe-inspiring and downright mind-blowing spectacle that is a solar flare. But what happens when such an immense outburst of energy heads towards our planet? Imagine a solar flare, a gargantuan explosion on the surface of the sun, releasing energy equivalent to millions of hydrogen bombs. Now imagine that energy heading straight for Earth. The effects are more than just a magnificent display of northern and southern lights. Solar flares can cause significant disruptions to our planet, more specifically to our power grids and satellite communications. These flares, or solar storms, can generate electromagnetic pulses, or EMPs, that can overload electrical circuits and cause widespread blackouts. In fact, a severe solar storm could cause up to $2 trillion in damage in the United States alone. That's equivalent to around 1/10 of the country's GDP. A staggering figure that illustrates the potential economic impact of these celestial events. But it's not just power grids that are at risk. Satellite communications, which underpin everything from GPS navigation to weather forecasting, can also be disrupted by solar flares. A major solar storm could render many of our satellites useless, leading to significant disruptions to our daily lives. Solar flares also pose a radiation hazard, especially to astronauts in space. The high-energy particles released by a solar flare can penetrate the walls of spacecraft and even the bodies of the astronauts inside. This radiation can cause serious health problems, including an increased risk of cancer. So while solar flares are a fascinating spectacle, they are not without their dangers. The scale of these impacts is vast, affecting not just our technology but also our health and economy. We rely heavily on technology in our modern world, and a significant disruption could have far-reaching consequences. It's not all doom and gloom, though. Scientists are working tirelessly to improve our understanding of solar flares and our ability to predict them, which could help us better prepare for these events in the future. So, it is clear that solar flares, while fascinating, pose a significant threat to our modern way of life. Now, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could predict when these solar flares are going to occur? Indeed, it would be. And guess what? We're not entirely in the dark here. Today, scientists and researchers are making headway in predicting these solar flares using the tools of our modern age, advanced algorithms and artificial intelligence. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty of this fascinating endeavor. To predict solar flares, scientists are leveraging machine learning, a subset of artificial intelligence that enables computers to learn from data. By feeding these algorithms vast amounts of data on past solar flares, they are training them to identify patterns and correlations that may hint at a future flare. Sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? But it's not. It's happening right now in labs around the world. And how successful are these efforts, you may ask? Well, current models can predict solar flares with an accuracy rate of around 80%. That's right, 80%. That's an extraordinary leap from just a few years ago, when solar flare prediction was largely a game of astronomical guesswork. But of course, there's always room for improvement. Scientists are continually refining these models, tweaking the algorithms, and adding more data to improve their predictive power. It's a dynamic, ongoing process. As exciting as it is complex, these efforts are not just about satisfying scientific curiosity, they have real, tangible benefits. By predicting solar flares, we can better prepare for their impact, protecting our electrical systems and communications networks from potential disruption. It's a bit like weather forecasting, but on a cosmic scale. And just as we rely on weather forecasts to plan our day, we may soon rely on solar flare forecasts to plan our interstellar endeavors. Predicting solar flares is not an easy task, but it is a challenge that scientists are eagerly taking on. With the power of data and artificial intelligence at their disposal, there's no telling what they'll achieve in the years to come. Exciting times lay ahead, folks. Stay tuned for the next scene where we'll delve into the future of solar flare prediction. We've got a lot more to share with you, so don't go anywhere. The future of solar flare prediction is as bright as the flares themselves. With rapid advancements in technology, our ability to predict these celestial fireworks is set to take a giant leap forward. The combination of artificial intelligence and satellite technology may soon revolutionize the way we forecast solar flares. Imagine a future where an AI system, trained on hundreds of thousands of past sun observations, can accurately predict the intensity, timing, and location of an imminent solar flare. These aren't the musings of a science fiction novelist, but the potential reality of solar flare prediction. Let's delve into the potential of this technology. Presently, our prediction accuracy hovers around the 50% mark. But with the advent of more advanced AI models, we could potentially increase the accuracy of solar flare predictions to over 90%. That's almost double our current capability. It's like switching from a coin toss to a near certainty. And what about satellites? Well, they're set to play a starring role. Future satellites equipped with state-of-the-art sensors could provide us with real-time data about the sun's activity. This constant stream of information, when fed into our AI models, could help us predict solar flares with unprecedented precision. And these aren't just empty promises. According to a recent study from the Astrophysical Journal, a solar flare prediction model using AI was able to correctly predict large solar flares 24 hours in advance with an accuracy of 85%. That's an astonishing improvement from our current capabilities. The benefits of such advancements are numerous. Better predictions mean more time to prepare and protect our satellite systems, power grids, and communication networks from potential solar flare damage. It could also open up new avenues for space exploration and even space weather tourism. Yes, the future is bright. And not just because of the solar flares. The fusion of AI and satellite technology is set to usher in a new era of solar flare prediction. The future holds exciting possibilities for solar flare prediction. Solar flares are an awe-inspiring demonstration of the sun's power. As we've explored, these solar phenomena have a profound potential impact on Earth, from our technology to our climate. We've delved into the complex science of predicting these solar outbursts, a task that requires us to decipher the sun's intricate patterns and behavior. The data points we've gathered and analyzed over the years have significantly advanced our understanding, and yet the sun continues to surprise us with its fiery tantrums. Looking ahead, the potential for future advancements in solar flare prediction is immense. Imagine the possibilities if we could accurately forecast these solar events. Far from being merely an academic exercise, this capability could have far-reaching implications for our modern world, from safeguarding our technology to preparing for potential climate impacts. While the sun continues its celestial dance, humanity is not sitting idly by. The quest to understand and predict solar flares continues, and the progress we've made so far is nothing short of amazing.